Final race of the night is the longest race of the night as well, 1,800 metres for race number 8. It is a Class 3 contest headed by a world famous who drops back after running in the Classic Cup last time out behind Golden 60. So down in trip for him, down in class as well. Stimulation, of course, and distance winner in November. Holy Hearts off the all-weathers, 8 starts in total, 7 have been on the dirt. Naboo Stars, a course and distance winner last time out. That was back at the start of the month and again in November. Claim Light, course and distance winner 2 starts back. That was in Class 4. Gayson was behind Winning Delight here over the 2,200 metres last time out, down to Blastoise, and then Playwise, who comes back up in class, hasn't won in this grade in 13 starts, a 2-time winner over the 1650. Now, as far as Chung Fa's concerned, it's Stimulation, who's taken a trip north in the last 30 days. That was after his last start effort, 4th behind Monica. Now we've made our way to the touch screen to have a look at the speed map for this one. As far as the speed is concerned, well, World Famous got barrier 12, but it looks like Tommy's going to try and make a bold bid for glory there. Yeah, well, you've got 2 horses that can potentially lead this. World Famous and also Party Together. Now, his last start endured a trip 3 wide until about the 1,200 metres over 2,200 metres, so that surely won't happen from gate number 6 this time round. But you'd say out of the 2 horses that are forward here, that him and World Famous, they'll be up there, and probably World Famous will prevail in that battle. Blastoise can be handy. Blastoise, I do there on the rail for Keith Young. Holy Heart's interesting on the turf again and trying Happy Valley for the first time for Zach Purton. And Stimulation, he might be the one that just gets caught a little bit wide there. Wouldn't necessarily be stuck out there all the time, would he? All right, that's the speed map. As far as track work's concerned, Paul, who are the stars?
Well, I do. I think we'll have a look at him to start with. He's under a really good hold as he comes down, moves nicely, and he's going well at the moment, I do. And he's coming back off an all-weather run. He didn't go too good there. He had his chance, but I think he's better suited back here at Happy Valley. Party Together, he's had a busy season to date. He moves nice enough here. Always looks good in the mornings, but he's run a couple of good races this season, but his form's just dropped off. So we'll see if the 1,800 metres can stir him up. He did run over 22 last time. And Blastoise, another one who will appreciate the distance, and he's had a good season. He's a winner this season already. His work's been good, and you can see him stretching out really nicely here. So I think he's a chance. All
right, down at the bottom of the weights. So that's Blastoise. Let's start off, though, with Naboo Star and trainer Casper Fownes.
Casper Naboo Star, he was placed a couple of times last season, but this season he's won 2 of his last 3. What's clicked with him?
Oh, he's just he's always been a horse that's had a decent amount of ability, and he's just matured into his frame, and he seems a lot stronger this campaign. So hopefully we can go one better, Ed.
He won last time out. Since then, you've taken him to the trials. Were you happy with the way that he was finishing off that barrier trial?
He finished off nicely. You know, that was his final bit of work. He's looking good. He's got a good gait, stepping him up to 1,800 for the first time. So, you know, there's a few in there that are going to be a bit of a danger to us, but hopefully we can get the job done. He seems fit and well. Yep.
Are you happy with him stepping up in distance? No stamina concerns there?
Not at all. I'm confident about the trip. Yep.
How much more improvement is there to come?
Oh, he's a nice progressive horse, you know, but once they start getting up in the ratings, it always gets tough in Hong Kong. You know, the competition just gets harder and harder. But he's doing his job, and hopefully he can snag another race for the stable, and we'll be happy.
Wednesday nights have been good nights for the last couple of weeks. Doubles at both of the last 2 Happy Valley meetings. How's life as King of the Valley?
Well, it's always good to get there and try to get some results. It's getting tougher nowadays in Hong Kong. You know, it's a lot of good trainers, a lot of good horses, so the competition's tough. So, you know, when you go there, if you can just get 1 or 2 winners, you've done really well. It's very competitive, this environment we're in, and I'm happy to go there and just do my best and hope for the best.
He's got some nice horses stepping out as well, Casper, on Wednesday night. Excuse me. Right, let's keep looking at the main competition. We've got World Famous here. Now, this is 2 starts back for him before he's running the Classic Cup. We've also got Blastoise, eventually runs in 5th place. And the other one, I Do, just on his outside. Yeah, if he was able to get away with a cheap enough lead, I thought World Famous, he'd be a chance in this race. £5 claim Victor Wong. He'll spear across. It'll be just interesting to see what they opt to do on Party Together, whether they want to get involved in a battle or not. Blastoise has been running well, and the other horse there, I Do, Keith Young, looking for a winner here. He just wasn't himself on the all-weather last time out.
No, he wasn't at all. And I thought it was a good run here from the winner. He stayed off everything. The 1,800 metre start at Happy Valley, got the whole straight to get into a good position. So he'll get his chance, there's no question.
All right, Stimulation. His one win so far was over this trip. Can he get back to winning form again?
Well, he's a bit of a one-hit wonder, wasn't he, when he did win that over the 1800. They stepped him up to 2,200 metres to start after with when he did run second. The next two starts have just been okay, I thought. Look, I'm happy to watch him go round. He's not really one that I entertained in the end.
Yeah, Lakeshore Eagles since come out of this race and won. It wasn't a bad effort here. When he did win, he won in a blanket finish over Super Elegance by a short. He had just got up on that occasion, so Super Elegance was still yet to win, so I'm happy to overlook Stimulation. All
right, Holy Heart, I think, is one of the more interesting runners in the field, given the fact we've only seen him on turf once so far. He's been very consistent on the all-weather, so an interesting switch back to the green stuff.
And Zach Purton going on board. He's got gate number 1 here. Zach and Francis have teamed up 7 times for a couple of wins and 3 third placings, so the hood coming off is interesting for Holy Heart this time round. He was 3 wide. Look, he stayed on okay here behind Righteous Doctrine. You've also got I Do, who weakened out of it here. Wasn't really sure what to do with him here.
I've snuck him in on a minor line. He's by Holy Roman Emperor, and those prodigy generally do go pretty well at Happy Valley. So, you know, he's a bit of an unknown, so you are taking him on chance of it.
Yeah, the market's found him definitely. I think he's an interesting one and definitely one to include. Play Wise we know a little bit more about as far as his Happy Valley form is concerned.
Yeah, look, he hit the line nice enough. He's been going pretty well play-wise. This was Class 4 was his last start when he did run 3rd behind Gala Night and did win 4 starts to go back in Class 4. So I prefer to see him in Class 4. This looks quite tough, this race.
Yeah, he probably peaked sort of really over the last 100 metres or so. He went up to Gala Night, Dionysus, Collins. So, look, I'm happy to leave him out as well. That's a quick backup.
OK, that is Play-wise. What do you think, though, Paul, as far as the on-top pick is concerned?
The Boo Star, best of the night for me here in this one. 1,800 metres looks ideal for him. I think he's going to win this race. Well famous, the Danger up the top, down the bottom, Blastoise is running well, and Holy Heart first time here at Happy Valley. 6, 1, 11 and 4, I like the 6.
I'm going with World Famous. If he can get a cheap enough lead in front for Victor Wong, I think he might be tough to run down. World Famous, Naboo Star, number 6, 11, Blastoise, and 5, Vinci, 1, 6, 11, 5.
All right, 6 and 11, the 2 numbers that keep cropping up. I've got them engaged as well. Now, the stats heading into this meeting, Paul, we're looking at Zach Purton. Yeah,
look, looking at some of the rides that he's got here, he's got a really good strike rate with them. So he's had 7 wins over his rides with 2 seconds, a couple of thirds of 18 total. So 39%, that's how many times he's ridden these particular horses. And Compassion Star is the one that he gets on particularly well with.
All right, that comes up in race number 4. Best bets, though, Paul? I think you've already just played your hand, haven't you, Naboo Star?
I have Naboo Star for me in the lucky last. Just think he's well placed here, 1,800 metres, and the pennies really dropped for this horse. So he's the best. And the long shot, we're going to take a bit of a chance with a horse coming here for the first time at the Happy Valley, Bella Baby. But I think the 1,200 metres looks ideal for him. We'll put the play in him around Compassion Star, Zach Purton's mount there, and Golden Glory, the old boy, 3, 4 and 12 QQP, Tom.
Righto, Mr Picasso for me, race 2, number 1 for David Hall and Zach Purton. Think he can go close back down into Class 4. Amazing Kiwi, race 7, not sure what price he'll come up at, but he's there for Grant Van Niekerk with the blinkers on for the first time. And Mr Picasso, Destin Jewellery, General Trump, the QQP, race 2.
All right, best for me, everyone's elite to break. That's dose of second-itis, still off a lightweight. Good draw, Joe Moreira in the saddle. And Nunchuck's another Casper Founds runner, so maybe a little double into Naboo Star in the last there. Door, Charity Wings and Nunchucks. Door's probably the one to beat there. I'm in the third, but Nunchucks each way for me. All right, Happy Valley then Wednesday. Quick backup, guys. Saturday, we're back at Sharton. Yeah, good program coming up. I think there's a Class 1 race there on the program where we'll see Pressure Ship going around out of the stable of Ricky Yu, who's been into grand form, and no doubt him and Vincent Ho will be teaming up again. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, the horse looks really good, onwards and upwards for him. And only a couple of weeks away from the Derby. We'll know the actual Derby field later this week. Yeah, looking forward to that. I think there's only a limited amount of chances, though, to be honest. And it's been reported that Beauty Legacy isn't going to the Derby. All right, well, there you go. That's the show, though. Thanks for watching on behalf of Paul, Tom and the rest of the team. Hopefully see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win. Good day.